Hi everyone and welcome to the Rise Project here at Be Arts. My name is Aaliyah and in today's video we are going to be making a quicker than the takeaway pizza from scratch. As always guys, before I've started the cooking process, I've given all the surfaces a quick wipe down and given the kitchen a quick tidy up so that I don't have to do loads of cleaning post cooking. Now, of course, this pizza is nothing like those amazing pizzas you'd get in Italy. However, this is our quick, frugal and cheerful pizza that we think you can get on the table quicker than your local takeaway can deliver their pizza. Now, bearing in mind, our pizza contains less sugar, less salt, less additives and less fat. So we believe our pizza is a win-win for every family out there. So we really hope you enjoy creating this pizza as much as we've enjoyed creating the video for you. Now, normally when you create a pizza, you would actually be creating a dough and leaving it to rest. But our quick recipes mean you are not actually leaving the dough to rest. So here you can see me adding herbs and salt to plain flour in a bowl. What we're doing here is we're giving the actual pizza base some flavour. Now I'm adding the dried fast-acting yeast straight to the actual flour mix, and then I'm going to give it a stir around to get all those flavours in. Now of course you don't have to add any herbs to the actual pizza base if you don't wish to. You don't have to add any garlic granules either, but we do because we thought it would actually taste a bit, nicer than a plain base. But if you prefer plain bases, don't add anything apart from salt. So here you can see me adding the yeast to the actual flour, and then I'm going to give it a nice stir through so that all the ingredients mix up well. Now for those bakers out there that usually add their yeast to the warm water, here you will see I've still got warm water in this recipe, but I'm adding the oil directly to the warm water and I'm going to give that a quick beat, and then I'm going to add that water and oil to the flour. I'm then going to stir the dough together, and then I'm going to get my hands in there to create the pizza dough. Once you've given it a stir through, this is basically what you will see. Here you can see it's coming together as a dough. If you feel your dough's too sticky, do add in another tablespoon of flour, so the same plain flour, and give it a stir through again. Now here you can see my dough's pretty much come together, so I'm going to bring it all together as much as I possibly can and then get my hands in there and give it a knead to bring the dough together. Now this dough does not need any resting, so once I've actually completed this, my pizza is pretty much ready to go. All I've got to do then is prepare the toppings. And after a few minutes of quick kneading, my pizza dough is ready to go. And here you can see I'm adding a little bit of extra flour because I felt the dough was a bit too sticky. So I've added a little bit more flour and I'm going to give it a quick knead, and then after that I'll move on to the actual toppings for the pizza. Now my pizza today is a vegetarian pizza, so I'm encouraging you to try and get your 5 a day in via the toppings. So here you can see I'm using some mushrooms, I'm using some yellow pepper, and I'm using some red onion. Now of course you can use other vegetables too. You could even create a rainbow pizza, so you could have on there possibly your different colour peppers, mushrooms, maybe even broccoli. There's loads of different vegetables that you could possibly use on top of this pizza and create a rainbow. So feel free to experiment. Cherry tomatoes are often very popular with smaller children, as long as you make sure you chop them up, and also sweet corn. So there's various different toppings that you can experiment with and make this an amazingly colourful pizza that your whole family will enjoy. Now here you can see me preparing the actual toppings. Of course, by now I'm sure you are used to seeing me chopping up onions and vegetables, so do feel free to fast forward if you don't wish to prepare alongside me on this video. Now, to keep this pizza nice and simple and quite light, I'm using 1 ball of mozzarella cheese, which I'm going to slice up. And once I've sliced, that is the only preparation work we actually need to do with the actual cheese. Of course, if you've got some leftover cheese in your fridge you wish to use up, feel free to add those too. But I like to keep my pizzas nice and simple, so I'm just going to be slicing up this mozzarella cheese. Now this, guys, is my pizza pan that I will be using to create my amazing vegetarian pizza in. As you can see, it's not round. You don't necessarily need a round pan to create a pizza, so use whatever you've got available. I've also lightly greased the pan as well so that it doesn't stick to the actual pan. And here you can see me spreading out the dough to make the actual pizza, and that's basically all I've done to make the actual pizza base. Now once I've stretched the dough out into the pan, all I'm going to be doing is adding on passata, the toppings, the cheese, and then that's it. I'm going to put it straight into the oven. Now, of course, if you like a fiery pizza, feel free to add in some chili flakes if you wish to, or maybe other flavourings that you're used to using in your pizzas. But today's pizza, we're keeping nice and simple, and we're just using passata, which we're putting straight on, and like I said, the vegetables and the mozzarella cheese that you saw me slicing up earlier. If you have small children, they may actually enjoy this part of the process where they get to actually decorate the pizza. You could make smiley faces, patterns, a rainbow, do whatever you want to do. And if you can make it colourful along the way, even better. Once I've added on my vegetables, I'm adding on my cheese. Now here you will notice I've not overloaded the pizza with vegetables. However, you can add as much topping as you wish to. I just like to have an even layer of actual vegetables and an even layer of cheese on top of that. Of course, you don't need to make this vegetarian. If you've got some leftover cooked chicken or anything like that that you wish to add to it, by all means do. Use up leftovers as well. It's actually quite a flexible recipe, so add the toppings that you wish to use. We're just trying to get you to eat some of your fibre days via one of the world's favourite foods, which is pizza. And once you've actually put it in the oven and baked it, this is what comes out. A fantastically frugal, tasty, quick pizza. And that's it, guys. Your pizza's now ready to eat. We hope you enjoyed the recipe as much as we obviously love creating these recipes for you here at the Rice Project at Be Arts. Of course, if you do create the pizza, don't forget to send us some photos. We'd love to see what you got up to. We hope to see you soon here at Be Arts. And until the next video, guys, take care. Bye.